Hey guys, how's it going? Just me, Nesta2 here, with another requested review for you. And today we're taking a look at, from Mattel, DC superheroes also re-released in the DC Universe Classics in a 2-pack. Here is Cyborg Superman. And here he is out of the package, just aching to be reviewed. And if you don't know who Cyborg Superman is, let me tell you real quick. Just think of the Fantastic Four origin gone wrong. Basically, 4 astronauts go out to space, they get hit by that whole weird mystical wave thing, but instead of getting powers and now saving the world, they come back to Earth and they start dying. Because they start getting really sick. Their powers start affecting them, they start losing it, they're going insane. Some of them are kind of vanishing into nothing. And Hank, who is the Fantastic Four of the team, he's the only survivor because he transfers his consciousness into a robot who also then mixes with Superman's spaceship, the one he traveled as a baby. Using the Kryptonian parts and cloning Superman's DNA, here we have Cyborg Superman, who has now dedicated his life into making Superman's life a living hell, and anyone else who gets in his way. It's pretty sad, but also pretty interesting. Anyways, this review is about the figure, not the actual character, so let's get into it. Here we have Cyborg Superman's close-up here, and he's really cool. I like him. I like him a lot. He's awesome, and of course he reuses the Superman body of this line from the DC Superheroes line, not the Universe one. And you know, of course they did all the tweaks and changes that they need to do for Cyborg Superman. So basically everything is Superman body except for the head. Half of the head, half of this torso, this arm, the leg down here, and this part here. And everything else is Superman body. And that's actually appropriate because if he's trying to look like Superman, you know, cloning his DNA, then yeah, it's a good idea. Reuse his body. The only thing that's missing is on the S, it's supposed to be darker on this side. Like pretty much the S is now black on this side, and the rest is still red over here. But they didn't do that. Oh well, I guess it's not a big deal. But it looks cool. Look at his face. Look at that face. If that says, I'm gonna murder you, and if I can't, I'm gonna make sure and make your life a living hell, then I don't know what says it. It's crazy. Even got the red dot thing on his chin. It looks kind of like an endoskeleton from Terminator when you just look at this side. It's crazy. Still got the sculpting on the hair over here with the blue shading. It's nice. Oh look, we even got back here the different colors. Cape is sculpted really nice. And no Superman logo on the back. We don't need it. And it's cool. Of course we have the regular body right here with the fist. And on this side we have the actual cyborg parts all the way down. Also has a fist as well. It's cool. Look at that shoulder. And there's that part right here for his leg right there. Yeah. And the leg. Of course it's easy to switch the leg out because that's where the thigh cut is for the articulation. Then we can do the leg right there. Look at his foot. Like what the heck? There's like no toes. Just like 2 maybe, like a ninja. Regular foot on this side. 2 peg holes in the bottom of his feet. And the only thing I find also inaccurate is some of the parts he's supposed to have that's more like empty, you know? Like somewhere around here and on his arm, he's supposed to have more like a hollow piece that you can see through. But I guess they didn't do that here either because they were lazy, or they thought it wouldn't really work. Like they think like the figure would be weak because he has holes in him. But if you look at the old DC Direct version, he has it. But oh well. Anyways, articulation wise, all I can do is you can turn left and right just fine, but kind of like on a ratchet. Like when I get to like right here, right there, it just like stops, you know, like it doesn't want to stay in the middle. I mean, it kind of does, but I feel like when I turn it, it just does like 3 clicks. But yeah, can you look up? Slightly. Can you look down? No, just straight and slightly up. That's it. Tilt? Slightly, not really. Pin and socket at the shoulders. Go all the way up, side to side. Bicep swivel. Single jointed elbow. Wrist swivel. And same thing the other side, but it might be hindered due to the cape and the shoulder. So when I want to go up and down, that's fine, but side to side, not much. Yeah. Bicep swivel still in there. Single joint elbow and wrist swivel. Yep. It's all there. And ab crunch right there. That's good. Waist twists. And DCUC style hips, which started with DC Superheroes, of course. Going up, going back, and side to side. Look at that. Whoa! That's a lot of range. Thigh cut right here. Single jointed knee. And hinge at the ankle. Ankle rocker? Nah, not really. If you count this ankle rocker, I don't know why, because it doesn't do anything. Same thing the other side, and we still get the thigh cut right there. And there's the knee, really stiff actually. And the ankle still works too. Ankle rocker? No. And that's it for articulation. He does have that slight problem with the legs where this is as far as they're going to go when it comes to getting them close together. Which kind of sucks, but it's not too bad. I've seen a lot worse. Like with Bane. The Bane figure from the DC Superheroes, that one's ridiculous. He's like this. And that's as far as you can get it close together, you know? He's like that. And that's terrible. But this is nothing. I don't have any real complaints on this at all. His height is right under 6 inches. Like barely. I guess it's because of legs. Size comparison time. And here he is next to some fellow Mattel figures. We have from DC Superheroes, Superman. And you can see they have the same body, even the same colors, so that's good. Even the same leg problem. And here we also have from Mattel, DC Universe Classics, Shazam, or Captain Marvel. And you would think he's a little bit taller due to the legs not having that same problem. But not really. He might be, but barely anything. I don't really see a difference. And here he is next to some Marvel figures. Here we have from Hasbro, Marvel Legends, Extremis, Iron Man. And over here we have from Toy Biz, Marvel Legends Face Off, Captain America. And I think it looks good. Not bad at all. And here we have a mixture of both Marvel and DC. Here we have from Diamond Select, Marvel Select, Ultron. And that doesn't work. He's way too tall for Cyborg Superman. And you could debate that Ultron's a machine, so he can be any size he wants. But it doesn't work for this side, which is DC Direct, the now new DC Collectibles, Ultraman. Because he's way too tall for him. That doesn't work. Even if he had the non-leg problem, Cyborg here still be smaller. And here is, out of nowhere, Sonic the Hedgehog from Sonic Boom. There you go. He fits right in. So my final thoughts on this guy. He's pretty awesome. Really awesome, in fact. Despite the fact that he has the generic DCUC style articulation body mold that they always use. But technically this Superman body has only been used like a few times. Only on Superman and a few other versions of himself. And this guy, Cyborg Superman. It's really cool, I like it. For some reason Mattel I feel can pull off reusing the same mold. But not Hasbro, because I don't know, when Hasbro reuses it I'm just like again the same body mold, Bucky cap. There's something about Hasbro that just pisses me off. But Mattel here, I like it. It's good. If I were to rate this figure, I would rate him maybe a 9. He's awesome. I really like him. The only thing that can make him better would be those things I talked about, how this part of the S would be a little bit darker and some of those parts being hollow. And that's it. Nothing else would be too major. This is actually the DC Universe Classics release, by the way, in case you were wondering. The one that came with Mongol. So that was my review, and also requested by one of you guys. And I hope you enjoyed it. If you enjoyed this video, give it a thumbs up. It would help me out. Thanks, by the way. Hope to see you in the next video, and yeah, thanks for watching, guys. See you next time.